Oh, y'all, new episode of P Valley come out tonight. I feel like y'all already know what's. I ain't even hit a split. I think I should redo that. Hey, my babies, it's your girl Britty G, and I'm back with another video. Today, I'm going to be doing a story time on the time I went to jail. I really didn't go to jail, but I was in handcuffs and you can basically say I was arrested. So I got to start with some background information. It was me and my homegirl at the moment. The day before, we both did our hair. I had a ponytail, she had a ponytail. She did both our ponytails, I believe. And they looked really good, and I feel like I looked really good with the ponytails. Like, we go to school, boom. We took pictures that day and everything. My pictures really didn't come out that good. I really didn't like my pictures like that. They was alright. And she like, woo, what you doing out of school? I said, I'm not going home. I just got my hair did. We outside. That's how you feel when you first get your hair done. You think you the stuff. Yeah, it was one of them. We in school, we talking about what we're going to do after school. I said, we can go get some food and go to McDonald's type stuff. So she's like, okay, cool. So we get out of school, we get on the bus. Yeah, I got on the bus. What about it? Oh, okay. And it's like, it dropped us off. Not in front of McDonald's, but it's by McDonald's. We can like walk down type. So we walking down to the McDonald's together. Man, you look like some baddies, you already know. So we go inside McDonald's. I'm sitting down. And at the time, I believe her phone was dead or something. And we ain't had no charger, and the only phone that was really working was mine. So she logged into her Instagram on my phone, and she like texting this boy. I'm like, okay, cool. But I got a boy too. So I'm texting him. I'm like, come get me. I'm telling him this knowing he's not gonna come get me because, like, be serious. He's not gonna come pull up at no McDonald's and pick me up. So meanwhile, then I think the lady, she was like, y'all food done. You already know what I got. I got the classic. I believe I got cheeseburger, 6-piece chicken nuggets, small, I think I got a small fry. I probably got a small medium fry, but I get almost the same thing every time. And you know I had to get my strawberry banana smoothie, and I had to get my apple pie. But for some reason, I couldn't get the apple pie the first time because they told me the pies wasn't ready. Like, I'm already mad about my apple pie because why would you play with me like this in McDonald's with my apple pie?
It's our apple pie supposed to be on go. Why you don't got my apple pie done?
Huh?
Stop it. Get some help.
So I'm like, okay, cool. I told her, we finna sit here anyway. I'll just come back and order it when it's done. She said, okay, cool. But when I went up there to get my food, she said, oh yeah, you can get the pies now. They done. So I'm ordering my apple pie. Since I had to wait that long, I got 2. I was like, you know, she's like, you want just 1 pie? I said, no, I want 2. After we got the food, I go back to the table. She's still on my phone. She texts him whatever. She talking about woo. She telling him to pick her up too. Okay, cool. So we in McDonald's, still eating our food, still chewing on my chicken nuggets with my sweet and sour sauce.
We do not care.
When we left McDonald's, I told her, I said, you trying to go home? Manager, my hair done. I said, you trying to go home? She said, we don't gotta go home, blah, blah, we can find something to do. So it was either a Walgreens or CVS. I forgot what's like that. I believe it's a CVS. Is it a CVS? Or was it a Walgreens? I feel like they're the same thing. So I'm gonna say that it was a CVS/Walgreens. So we go inside the store. And when we inside the Walgreens level, we picking up random stuff, laughing, taking videos, ha ha ha, giggling, kiki, because we're bored. Like, when you're bored, you're gonna do anything. And we were bored, and we decided to play. She said, let me see her phone again, log to my Instagram. I let her log in, and she texts him still. And then that's when he was like, something about his brother. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna bring my brother.
What the f?
Imagine, I got a man. So I'm looking at my homegirl, and she looking at me. I'm like, his brother.
No, sir.
So we both look at each other, we like, cause at the time the man that I had I guess he don't play. Well, I really don't care if he played or not, but I didn't want to cheat on him. I want to be loyal. So he talk about how he gonna come pick her up, and mind you, I'm hyping him up. I'm like, okay, if you're gonna come get us then. He said, way out loud. I said, we in Walgreens. If you're gonna come get us. She said the same thing. She's like, if you're gonna come then. We done ate on our, you been said you was coming with McDonald's. We done ate on our 6-piece nuggets. I done ate on my 6-piece nuggets, my cheeseburger, I done finished the whole milkshake and some fries and 2 pies, and you still not here? Like, I eat, but I don't eat. Like, do you hear me? So we like, okay, if you're gonna pull up, then you're gonna pull up. If you're not gonna come, then don't waste our time because we can go home. Like, say like, I'm gonna pull up, la 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 la. I said, okay, when you pull up, what you gonna do? Take us home? He talking about, yeah, I'll take y'all home. So I'm like, okay, we gonna go home. So it's a free ride, you know. We ain't getting on the bus. Yeah, we leave Walgreens, we walk to the gas station. But before we left out of Walgreens, it was late. She talking about, all right, now y'all be safe and don't be doing nothing y'all not supposed to be doing. We're like, okay, we will. I really feel like that was our sign right there that we shouldn't have. Hold on, my lips looking real dry. I don't even play like that. Hold on. Damn. Yeah, let's say that we left our Walgreens. We're like, okay, we will. Blah, blah, blah. We walk out. We go to the gas station. So we at the gas station, and she texts him. She's like, okay, well the bus say 20 minutes. So if you're not here in 20 minutes, then we're not coming. Type. He like, I'm right here. It's the gas station y'all at. Cause it was like 2 and they across the street. She tell me which gas station we at. So we looking for the car. Meanwhile, this Benz pull up. It's a nice looking Benz too. Like, it looked new. It pull up. I don't know my cars like that, but it was a Benz and it was new. We standing right there. We waiting. He rolled down the window. We like, I know the fuck this nigga didn't pull up in no Benz to pick us up.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I know we did not just get picked up in no Benz. I'm like, ain't no way. I'm thinking like, this gotta be his mama car. Because we know you don't got no Benz. So who Benz is it? That's what I'm thinking. But I really didn't pay no man because I was getting away at home. And our house was literally like, it wasn't that far. He pull up, we get in. My homegirl get in the front and I get in the back. Meanwhile, I ain't vibing. Like, he playing Young Boy. I'll tell you something, mind y'all know I like Young Boy and I like Dirt too. I don't care. It ain't my beef. But he back, listen, Young Boy, I'm in the back recording my videos, blah, blah, blah. White thingy is a phone. I was like,
you're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Really feeling myself while I'm singing a song and everything. Mind you, he swerving, like he driving all crazy. But he knew how to drive, but it was just like, he was trying to show out. So I'm like, calm down, slow down. You're going too fast. I kept saying, I said, you're going too fast. You're going too fast. I'm thinking we finna crash. We almost crashed like 8 times. It probably wasn't 8, but we almost crashed like a few times. So I'm telling him slow down. He not even listening. He think it's funny because he's scaring me. Yeah, I'm scared because y'all, I don't place like that. So meanwhile, we on the E-way. Let me tell you how he was driving on E-way. He like swerving, like when he swerved, my body moved tight. I'm like, so when we was on there, I'm like, let me put on my seatbelt. I should have put on my seatbelt when I first got in the car when he was driving crazy. I'm like, let me put on my seatbelt because this is what we not finna do. After that, he stopped, right? He stopped the car, he parked. First, he parked the first time, and he got out. But then he came back and he reparked it tight. So then when he reparked it, we're like, okay, cool. So I'm in the car, he get out. I'm in the car with my homegirl. I'm like, why is he making us sit in the car like we sit in the car type of hoes? Do you want to sit in the car? Because I don't sit in cars. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird, but I really didn't pay no mind until we was in there for like almost 3 minutes. So it gets to like 3 minutes. I'm like, we should get out and just act like we finna leave and start walking or something, and maybe he'll come back or something. So my homegirl, she's like, no, because what if he actually leave us over here? Man, y'all, he wasn't driving the direction towards our house. It was like, first it was like 9, we was like 9 blocks away. And now we like 30 blocks away. I'm like, probably not even 30, probably 40. I'm not gonna count because I don't feel like doing it. We was probably 40 blocks away now. I'm like, I know my way home from here. Mad y'all, anywhere I go, I'm gonna find my way home. If I gotta use my maps on my phone, I'm gonna find my way home. Do you hear me? So she like, nah, cause what if you live with free? I'm like, you right, but she's like, if we stay in here for like another minute or something, we can get out and leave type. I'm like, okay, cool. So waiting again, it's like a minute went by. I'm like, you don't want to get out? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, we should just get out and start. She was like, yeah, we should. As soon as we was gonna open the door and get out and start walking, it's this big police truck. You know how like people, you think they coming out in the army in that truck? Like it was like a big truck. I'm like, oh my god. And he say, freeze, put your hands up, don't move. I look at my homeboy, I said, don't move, cause you know they don't play. Don't move. And I'm just looking at her and she looking at me. And I'm like, this I'm thinking in my head like, this gotta be a YouTube prank. Maybe he do YouTube for fun. Because ain't no way I'm getting put in cuffs right now. Imagine my phone had fell on the side of the seat. The officer's like, where's the man that was driving this vehicle? We looking at each other. We like, what man? And he was like, the boy that was driving. We said, he said a black male. That's what he said. We said, what black male? Like, cause you know, we can't go down for snitching. Like, we not gonna go down for snitching. We just wasn't finna do that. They're like, y'all don't know where he went? We like, he probably a side story, we don't know. So then that's when they like, okay, blah, blah, blah. Since y'all don't want to talk, you're going down to the station. He started picking me up out the car. Mind you, I already got the handcuffs on my back because they already handcuffed me. They started picking me up out the car. I'm looking like, sir, my phone right there.
My phone right there.
Okay, we'll pick it up. I'm like, okay, cool. Mind you, I'm getting in the back of the police car. I sit down on the seat. I'm like, I told him, I'm like, dang, this seat is hard. Like, cause yeah, I haven't felt no seat like that unless it was like a hardwood chair or something. But them seats was hard. I'm thinking, I said it. I'm like, dang, this seat hard. Mind you, I already don't got no booty, so I was mad about because people have accidents on them seats, so it can't be cushioned. I said, huh? Like, mind you, in situations when I'm scared, I talk. Because, not talk like run my mouth, but I talk like I'm like, why is this seat so hard, la 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 la, type stuff like that, like just talking. Because like, you're gonna want to let me go. Like if I get kidnapped by a kidnapper and they try to think they finna get me, I'm finna ask them, okay, you told me you had candy, so where's the candy? Why would you lie? Like, that's how I'm gonna be. Why would you lie and say you had candy? No, you didn't have candy in this white truck. Why would you play with me like that?
Talking about you got free ice cream.
You know I'm gonna come to you because you said you got free ice cream, so why would you just lie? Now I'm mad, and now I'm finna keep talking until you let me go. I'm finna ask you, where's my phone at? 1% my phone.
Who takes me on Instagram and what my FaceTime and my iMatch is looking like.
Since you wanna take me, you gonna take the responsibility of taking me. Then he just driving. Man, this police officer, he driving real fast. And I'm just looking in the front. He going on speed humps. When he go on speed humps, I'm jumping up. So then we get to the police station. We get pulled around the back. Mind you, I'm not in the same car as my homegirl. We in two separate police cars. When I tell you they was deep, they was deep. They want to get the criminals. We going. I get out and my homegirls, we by the door, right? And so she's like, my handcuffs, they too tight. He talking about well, I can't I think he told her some slick stuff like I can't untie them. She said, okay, but they too tight. And I just looked at her and I'm like, don't even say nothing else. They don't dare care. They separate us, y'all. I'm still in my cuffs. She's still in her cuffs, but they separate us. We in two different rooms. I'm in the room, and he like, okay, so tell me what happened. I said, we got picked up. He said, who y'all got picked up by? I said, a boy. He said, what boy? I said, I really don't know. You have to ask my homegirl, but we got picked up. He said, okay, so he just pulled up and y'all got in the car? I said, it didn't happen like that. We just got picked up. Instead of trying to ask me questions, I'm steady telling him we got picked up. What you want me to say? What you want me to say? The address or something? You want me to say where his low at? Where he stay at? I don't know where he stay at. So then he asked for my name. I tell my name. He talking about, but I was like, I spelled it for him because I already know people don't spell my name right because of the way it's spelled. Then he said last name. I told him my last name. He asked it my age, my when your birthday, all type of stuff. Do you know how tall you are? Do it look like, sir, look at me. Do it look like I know anything that you're talking about? Like, be serious right now. Like, you just talking, asking all this information. Is you trying to be my man? Like, that's what I was, because that's how first conversations go. So, is you trying to be my man, officer? Or what? Oh, okay. Why would you ask me all these questions then? So, I answered them, though. You know I did. So, then after that, they ended up putting me and my homegirl in the same room. And they ended up taking off one of the cups. Wait, they took off one of the cups and attached it to the bench. Like, and they took off one of hers and attached it to the bench. So we was like still sitting right there in cuffs. I was so blue. And now they asking my homegirl, what's your name, blah 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 blah. I don't know if they was questioning her the whole time, whatever, because she was in the front seat. So I'm pretty sure they probably was questioning her more than they questioned me, because I was in the back. Like, they talking about, oh yeah, y'all gonna get a whooping. I'm looking at him. I'm like, what is you even talking about? I said, we just got picked up. It ain't like we knew. Y'all act like we knew. So we fake arguing with the police now. Me and my homegirl, we fake arguing with the police. Not for real, but like we telling them that they don't know what they talking about. So then that's when they thought, okay, where y'all phones at? We gotta call y'all peoples. So they end up calling my people. They talk about, they got off the phone. They talking about, oh yeah, she was mad. I'm thinking, when he said she was mad, I was like, did you tell her what police station I was? But she was real mad. La la la, you gonna get a whooping. So I'm looking at the police officer. I'm like, right now it's not even the time to be joking. That's why I said it's not even the time to be funny. Because I was low-key mad, but at the same time, towards the end, it started getting funny. Like, they started saying little slick jokes and stuff. We was in there laughing. It didn't turn out real bad as I expected it to be, because we started laughing and giggling at the end. But I'm like, I can't believe I really... Well, we asked them, we're like, okay, so we finna go to jail? Oh, no, you're not gonna go to jail. So they end up saying, okay, we gotta take y'all pictures. We said, what pictures? We like, what pictures? Like mug shots? He said, yeah.
Oh, hell no!
I was like, oh my God. So I get up, cause they told me to go first. Why would y'all tell me to go first? So I get up and they start walking me towards the thing. And I'm on the camera, mind y'all, just got my hair did, so I know it wasn't bogus. But I get up to the thing. He take my picture and stuff. I was like, okay. So he was like, first he was like to the front. So I took a picture to the front. I was like, then he's about to the side, took to the side, la la la, other side, you know, stuff like that. They didn't make me hold up nothing, so don't play with me. Don't play with me. Like I was really in prison. Like they made me hold up the number. Don't play with me. Don't even play with me like that. So then after, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to see the picture, or I'm not gonna be able to see it on Google. He's talking about, oh no, you're still a minor, you won't be able to see this. Okay, so then we get back in the room. My homegirl, she took hers. We get back in the room. We like, okay, so y'all taking our pictures stuff. We about to go to jail. They said, nah, y'all gonna be released tonight. We just finished the paperwork. I'm like, okay. Time they told my grandma though. I'm like, leave out the room, whatever. I walked up. And she like, what happened? The whole time I thought she was gonna be like really mad, but like she wasn't really bad. He come out. The man come out. Police officer, he come out. He said, these are the court dates at the bottom. I said, court dates? Who? Us? Going to court? In front of a judge? Yes, Your Honor. No, Your Honor? It ain't gonna work. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm not gonna really get into the part where we went to court and stuff, because I went there, but when I got there, my case was dismissed. So I really didn't go to court. Like, that was so unnecessary. Why would y'all get us a court date and I get there, y'all already dismissed the case? Why would y'all do something like that? And it wasn't on our records. It got erased or whatever. Y'all should have knew that we wasn't driving. Like, why would y'all do all that? When y'all caught us, y'all could have took us home if y'all was just gonna do that. Like, that was so unnecessary, if you ask me. But this is my story time of how I got arrested. I'm gonna say how I got arrested or how I went to jail. However I want to put it. I hope you guys really like this video. Make sure you join my Every Babies, because if you join my Every Babies, you'll be part of my Every Babies. I still don't got an outro. This is crazy. Just subscribe to my channel and join my Every Babies. Thank you. Bye. Bye.